Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And most of our videos lately, I mean, we used to talk a lot about, Disney and Star Wars and pop culture stuff, but most of it lately has been about social media and all the stuff going on in tech right now and all these about faces and the changes. And it looks like TikTok might have a buyer, and it might be the guy from Shark Tank.
Yeah, it's reportedly. Of course, it's rumor. Nothing's confirmed.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about this because whoever buys it is going to be playing nice with Trump. We've already said that.
But the people bring up point, and it's not wrong. They're not going to give you the algorithm. So, you know what I mean? You might be buying it, doesn't mean it's going to work right.
Well, here's the thing, though. I thought about that too. I'm like, okay, because TikTok's algorithm in the US is different than the algorithm in China. It is designed to be addictive, and in some cases, it was actually pushing, ideological bents or whatever.
It was trying to be divisive, yes.
Yeah, it was trying to be divisive for engagement. Reportedly. It's different than the Chinese version of it. Technically, as long as you had the app and you had the brand name, people are still going to use it. You can work on the algorithm later. I mean, I'm going to be honest, like, people are still going to use TikTok as long as you've got that, the brand, you've got the app, people are still going to use it. You can effectively train a new algorithm. So I guess it's not really that big of a loss. And they can look at other apps and be like, what makes Instagram work? What makes X work? You know what I'm saying? What makes YouTube work? But it's interesting that the Shark Tank guy is, for a while there, they were talking about Bobby Kotick from Activision buying it, and now it's like the Shark Tank guy.
Like I said, nothing's confirmed.
Who knows? I do think somebody's gonna buy it because it's too valuable. Even if you don't get the algorithm with it, TikTok is much too valuable to just let sit. And I actually was waiting for like Facebook or X or somebody to swoop in and absorb it and just start running their shorts through the TikTok app. But anyway, before you get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You will get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to clownfishtv.com. We're not as addictive as TikTok, but we're trying. Go out to clownfish-.com. Check out the reef, check out the merchandise, and thank you for the support. So Deserto had this, and I went out to the Daily Beast to see what they were saying. And he's talking to Fox News. Now, he's not conservative, I guess. Kevin O'Leary is not super conservative. He's actually more of a moderate liberal. But they're...
Kind of where we were?
Yeah, he's talking to Fox News, though. Kind of like Bernie Sanders. He's talking to Fox News about it, and they're so pissed. He's in. Shark Tank host says he's cutting a deal to buy TikTok's U.S. Assets. Kevin O'Leary says he plans to save TikTok from a ban. Now, it's supposed to be banned on, the 19th, I guess, if they don't find it. So we're talking less than 2 weeks. The investor of Shark Tank fame told Fox News he and former L.A. Dodgers owner Frank McCourt have teamed up with other businessmen to raise funds to purchase the Beijing-based social media giant's U.S. assets. So he's a Montreal native who lives in Miami and is an ally. Oh my God. He's an ally of incoming President-elect Donald Trump. He says he's part of it. It's part of a multi-billion-dollar deal, one that's critical for Americans who hope to use TikTok beyond January 20th. Assets. They're saying the TikTok assets. Mm-hmm. It might be that they call it Freedom Talk or something.
They're called Freedom Talk. My gosh.
I don't know. They said the ban is going to be put in place. If ByteDance is unable to sell off its U.S. assets to an American or American company, O'Leary said the deal will require bipartisan support, adding that he plans to inform both Joe Biden, who signed... remember, kids, who signed the bill to ban it. Joe Biden, who signed a bill to ban it in the first place, and Donald Trump of his deal, they have to acknowledge it. We're going to need their help. It's unclear how much the deal would cost. TikTok itself is estimated to be worth as much as $100 billion.
Oh, ByteDance has claimed.
They claim. According to ByteDance, according to China.
Right. It's like when Disney says something. Yeah.
Right. But O'Leary's deal is focused only on the app's U.S. assets and its 170 million users who are based here. So I have to wonder if they're basically looking at buying the carcass of TikTok. They're not getting like all of TikTok. I don't even know if they get the name. They might not even get the name.
It sounds like they want to buy like an arm. Like the rest, China owns the body, but then they want to buy like an arm.
But the alternative is it gets shut down altogether, right? And they lose everything. So if I were ByteDance, if the alternative was there is no more TikTok, you get nothing. Good day, sir. Nothing. Or take a lesser offer. They'll probably take a lesser offer. I mean,
honestly, I don't know if they will, because they could be like, well, you know what? Then we just want to have it in America.
I don't know. I mean, they'll be like, hey, we got more people in China than we do in America, so who gives a crap?
Yeah, I don't know. It's been used across, it's being used other countries too. I mean, to say this is the American version. But yeah.
Concerns about TikTok have been around since Trump's first presidency. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have expressed concerns might double as spyware.
Yeah, I remember that different people in our government weren't allowed to have it on their phones.
Yeah.
Like their work phones.
States, I think, were banning it. Colleges were banning it. It was weird, though, because I did watch part of the Inquisition they had before Congress, and it was a bunch of boomers. I mean, it really was, because a lot of the stuff that, I mean, I'm going to be honest, like, TikTok, I think, is probably more likely to be used by the CCP than an American-based app, obviously. But, like, they were kind of grilling the guy who was in charge. I think his name's Shu. They were grilling him, and they just sounded like boomers, like total boomers. Like, people that didn't even know how email worked. It's kind of like the Facebook thing.
Yeah, but I mean, I do think there is some concern about spyware if it's coming from China. I truly get where they're coming from on that one, knowing how things have been in the past. But yeah.
So this is starting to, it's all kind of coming together here. I mean, this video is not going to be really long because we don't know what's.
It's just somebody put it says they have an offer in.
But this does kind of go along with everything we're seeing with Facebook, everything we're seeing with Apple, of course, with Twitter/X. And I think what we'll see with TikTok is it will be like a Twitter/X situation where somebody will buy TikTok, they'll buy the users, they'll get the bonus, but they'll probably rebrand it as something else.
Maybe.
And well, that's what happened with Twitter, yeah, right? They rebranded it, changed it, and I could totally see that happening. But those users, those eyeballs are worth too much. You can't just let them disappear. Got to monetize. Maximum monetization. But how many people are going to stay on TikTok if it's more right-leaning, right? So we're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.